I love zombies. They've got to be my overall favorite horror creature of all time, and my recent watching of The Walking Dead has only continued to solidify my love for the undead. However, while I absolutely love zombies and zombie movies and TV shows and games, I gotta say this whole thing is stupid. The zombie apocalypse as a concept is super terrifying. Like, I totally agree with that. I mean, who wants to be eaten alive by a bunch of walking corpses? No one. No one does. If you do, you've got issues. But as terrifying as this concept is, I just gotta say, I don't understand the people who genuinely think traditional zombies would actually cripple modern civilization. Hell, even the modern infected wouldn't do anything. First of all, let's go over traditional zombies. Traditional zombies are like the ones that die and then come back as walking corpses. Think The Walking Dead or Night of the Living Dead. Something like that. If undead zombies tried taking over the world, they would fail immediately. And by immediately, I mean in about a week or so. Zombies are corpses that have either risen from the grave or just dead people that were bitten, right? Let's say all those zombies came out of their graves and started raining terror on the world. Oh, wait, no, they can't. Why? Because they're f***ing corpses, that's why. They more than likely wouldn't even have the strength necessary to break out of their graves, considering all their muscles have been reduced to nothing but a liquefied mess. Alright, so those guys are done for already. Beaten before they even start. Now, let's look at zombies from The Walking Dead. Similar to traditional zombies, these guys are walking corpses, but unlike their classic counterparts, none of them are from beyond the grave. After the wildfire virus broke out, everyone who died from that point onward was reanimated as a member of the undead army. So, like, there's still the issue of decomposition. Honestly, you should get used to that. That'll be an issue for every zombie. But one thing these guys will have to deal with too is rigor mortis. Rigor mortis is something that happens a little after you die, where your muscles and whatnot all get stiff so you can't really move. So basically, when you reanimate, you'll just have to deal with being a stiff plank of wood for about 24 hours or so. If somebody comes by while you're in that stage, you're just a free kill. Now, yet again, here we have the problem of decomposition. For a freshly infected corpse, it would take about 4 to 12 days for the body to become completely useless. Honestly, just wait out the apocalypse for like a month before heading back out. It should be just fine by then. I mean, maybe you'll have a couple zombie stragglers if you're unlucky, but nothing that couldn't be dealt with. Now, what about the cordyceps fungi zombies from The Last of Us, huh? These guys would be a walk in the goddamn park. I mean, it's not like the fungus is airborne or in your food, right? No, yeah, we're completely screwed. It's so over. I'm sorry. But wait! Don't worry about fungi, because as dangerous as that fictional apocalypse is, it would never happen in the real world. Everybody already knows that cordyceps simply can't take humans as hosts due to our body temperatures. But even if, like in The Last of Us, the fungi were to evolve to tolerate our body heat, our nervous system is like way too complex for it to even begin to understand. We're just built different. So no, we don't gotta worry about cordyceps getting all up inside of us anytime soon. Well, now we're here talking about our modern day infected. Something along the lines of World War Z, the movie, or 28 Days Later. These guys would absolutely suck, I'm sorry. Infected humans are still alive, just with limitations in the brain turned off and receiving a new desire to do nothing but infect other people. This means, unlike the supernatural undead, these guys would still suffer from wounds that aren't even aimed at the head and head alone. Just mow down a group of these guys with some artillery and they're done. Dose. Even if the armed forces did fail to contain them, you would probably only have to wait about another month or so before the problem is dealt with by Mother Nature herself. These zombies only have one goal, and that is to bite and infect as many people as they can. Nowhere in that list of New Year's resolutions does it include drinking water, resting, or eating a proper meal. The infected would die of starvation in about 3 weeks, but that's if they don't die of dehydration first in about 3 or 4 days. And those numbers are assuming the body isn't constantly pushing itself beyond its own limitations and sprinting around a city 24/7. Speaking of sprinting, these zombies should die of exhaustion too at some point if the starvation or dehydration doesn't get to them. Point is, as much as people like to say, oh, the slow zombies are easier to deal with, but fast zombies would completely destroy human civilization as we know it. No, absolutely not. Hell no. unless they're completely supernatural and can just ignore every single disadvantage I just listed, they're not crippling the human race. So, like, obviously, I think I should say that the event of a zombie apocalypse by itself is supernatural and unpredictable. So if corpses suddenly started rising from their graves, I think it's safe to say we can throw all logic out the window. But, like, the chances of that happening are so astronomically low, and even if it does, I really think we're fine. Unless we get a parasite like the Flood from Halo, I think the militaries of the world will be able to hold off the hordes of the undead. These are rotting, shambling corpses with low intelligence versus intelligent, highly trained, and highly capable healthy soldiers, generals, tacticians, and even unmanned drones with guns that can do serious damage. I mean, the zombie alone is a super flawed creature. Its only source of food, or reproduction, is also its most dangerous predator. Imagine you just woke up one day, walked outside, and went, hey, I could really go for a nice turkey and some hot sex right about now. But the only way you could get those two things is if you successfully fought and killed a tiger with your bare hands. That's the life of a zombie in the early outbreak. And like I said before, the modern day infected humans would be even worse because they're still held back by the human body. It's not like they can just shrug off an assault rifle mag being dumped into their chest like an undead walker can. It's actually crazy how many movies and TV shows seriously underestimate the intelligence, skill, and overall might of our armed forces. Like, this isn't even a problem just in zombie media, this is in everything. Every disaster movie has the military being portrayed as incompetent fools, and I can't stand that. Like, obviously it's fiction, and a show like The Walking Dead wouldn't be very interesting if the military just mowed down all the zombies on day one of the outbreak. I get that, but, like, can I at least have one movie where the armed forces aren't totally brain dead? If you guys know a movie or show like that, please recommend it for me down in the comments. I would really appreciate that. Thanks. Anyway, that's all you got from me today. You should like and subscribe because I really like it when you do that. It makes me happy. It makes me feel all warm and giddy on the inside. Yeah, so you should do that right about now. You should like and subscribe in 3, 2, 1, boom! Do it. Good job. Yeah. Alright, see ya.